Welcome to your English class. We're going to show you today some very typical London landmarks. Yes, so we're going to do some speaking. What else do you think we're going to do? Some listening, speaking, and some watching. You're going to watch a clip about London landmarks. Landmarks. What are landmarks? Now, we have 3 landmarks over here. What do you think the word landmark means? Well, we're going to the first one. Do you know where this is situated? Where is this statue?
New York.
New York, yes. So, if you see a picture of this statue, what city comes to mind? New York. So this is a landmark of New York City. Don't be fooled by the Chinese boat, the Chinese ship over there, okay? Because where is this?
Rotterdam.
Rotterdam. And what is this called? André?
Euromast.
Euromast, yeah, the Euromast in Nederlands, but the Euromast by the English people. So this is a landmark for the city of Rotterdam, exactly. Verder. Where? What is this?
Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower, exactly, you're wonderful. And where is that Eiffel Tower situated?
In Paris.
In Paris, in France. Kubilai also wants to give the answers, Enthusiastic crowd today. We have some other landmarks. A couple of rocks standing up. Difficult.
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge, wonderful. Stonehenge in Wiltshire. This is a bit macabre. It's a beautiful, beautiful building. But the thought behind it is a bit macabre. Avi? In India, yes. Do you remember the name? No. The Taj Mahal. Yeah. It is where a beautiful, sweet lady was buried by her husband, who was an important figure in India. Yes. So this is a burial place, and it is there because somebody loved somebody else so very much. Yeah? And last but not least, where are we? What is this landmark? Yara? Erasmusbrug in Rotterdam. Ja, in Rotjeknoor, exactly. Now, wonderful detail. When this was being built, I stood on top, at the tip of this bridge, but it was lying down. Yeah? Because it was erected in 1996, I believe. And I was a translator at that time. And I had to translate for people from all over the world who were working on oil rigs. Okay, back to London. Now, who has been to London before? Have you ever been? No?
Yes,
Yes? Did you like London?
I liked it very much.
What did you like best? What do you remember?
Well, I wanted to go to the Elizabeth Tower where the Big Ben has
Oh,
been.
you know everything. You already called it by its correct name, the Elizabeth Tower.
But it was getting deconstructed.
Yes, but you're not allowed in anyway.
So, no, but I wanted to see it, but it was getting renovated.
Renovated. You are very good at English already. Smart boy. You probably have a wonderful teacher of English, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, so André already mentioned this, the Elizabeth Tower, and the Big Ben is the,
Clock in.
yeah, the bell, the big bell inside it that gives us the hour. Now, if you have not been, is this something you'd like to see as well? Kubilai.
Yeah, I would really like it.
Yes, you'd like to go to London one day? Get rid of the COVID-19, get rid of that English virus going. They're so typical, the English. They even have their own virus now with their own name. Not only do they have a Brexit, but now they have the virus with their own name. Typical people, these British. Okay, quiz about London. What do you know already? This is a palace. What is the name of the palace, Avi? Buckingham Palace. Do you happen to know who lives there? Yes, Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth. You will see a picture of her later on. She's old, ancient. She'd be part of the antiques in this building. Buckingham Palace, Queen Elizabeth's home. Is that her only home? Is she so poor that she only has this palace? No, she has many, many homes. This is what we call, or what they call in Britain, a pillar box. What is a pillar box? Kubilai? A briefbus, yes. Even if you don't know the name pillar box, the picture kind of gives it away. Oh! It is a post box, You post your letters. Little difference. You have the word post your letters, but you can also say mail your letters. Both are correct. My question, what is the difference? One is British, and the other one is used in, where do you think? In a big, big country. In the United States of America, yes. So mail is mostly used by the Americans. Last question. Where is this? What is this called? It's a difficult one.
The Tower of London.
Yeah, you've been to London, so you probably went there because this was not constructed at the time, or renovated at the time. You can look at the shape already. It was built in the 11th century. So it's 1,000 years old. And it's still there. One of the oldest buildings. It used to be a castle. It's still a castle, of course, in its shape. It has been a prison. And it has been a zoo. Now, this is the last question. What color is the British flag? Well, here you have all these flags. And it was all jumbled up. Kubilai?
Blue, white, and red.
And you're magnificent. These are the colors of the British flag. Short clip about the British landmarks. Now you have all the words in your book. The most important thing to know is that you don't have to know all the words. When you're listening or when you're reading a book, if you don't know a word, you can continue reading, you can continue listening, you can continue watching, and you will probably find out what the word means because of the context, the words around it. Or maybe the word is explained later on. Yes? So that is what you are going to learn today, that you don't need to know all these difficult words that are over there in on your paper. You can guess what they mean simply by watching and listening. Okay? So the Dutch words are over here. They're also in your book. You say this English word means that Dutch explanation. And you do that whilst listening to the clip. No?
The British flag, known as the Union Jack, is famous throughout the world. But as well as the flag, there are many other design icons you can see in and around London. Phone boxes, introduced in the 1920s and painted bright red to make them easy to see. Today, most people use mobile phones, but the phone box is still a London icon. The pillar box, or post box, is also painted red. They've been on the streets for over 150 years. And more red, a colour used in uniforms of the lifeguards, the Queen's personal bodyguard. On the Queen's official birthday, they march in a procession called Trooping the Colour. Over at the Tower of London, the Beefeaters are the original guardians of the tower, although today work as tour guides. The tower is where you can see the crown jewels worn by the monarch. Queen Elizabeth lives in the most well-known house in London, Buckingham Palace. The balcony at the palace has seen many historic occasions, anniversaries, celebrations and weddings. One of the most famous weddings was that of Prince Charles and Lady Diana. Not far from the palace, you can find another well-known residence. Number 10 Downing Street, the home of the Prime Minister.
Her Majesty the Queen has asked me to form a new government, and I have accepted.
Londoners call it Number 10 for short.
All right. Now quickly go to the answers. There she comes again. The longest reigning monarch in the world, eh? She beat her own grandmother. Eh? Queen Elizabeth. Icon. Icon belongs to, Evie? Een beroemd object, ja. The pillar box, we talked about that before, Yara. Een brievenbus. A procession.
Een groep mensen die dezelfde kant uitlopen.
You're right. Een groep mensen die dezelfde kant oplopen. The guardians. The guardians. Mensen die anderen beschermen. The monarch, in this case. Ja, de koningin, de koning of koningin. And the residents. Now this was an old clip because this is 2 prime ministers ago already.
Een huis.
Ja, een huis. Een huis van, in dit geval, van de prime minister of the United Kingdom. It was David Cameron. Do you happen to know who is the prime minister now? Oh, his messy hair. He looks a little bit like Donald Trump. No? You have no idea? Okay, this is the question for you to look up at home. People, I am proud of you. You've done very well. Now, going to the people at home. If you have watched this lesson and you want to gain a prize, this is the question for you guys. What are these called in the United Kingdom? We call them Engelse drop. If you know the answer, then you find me, Mrs. Rodenburg. On your first day of school, you come and find me. I'm in 212 most of the times. And if you have the correct answer, I will have these sweets for you to take home. A packet full of these delicious sweets. Bye-bye.